Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ow. Talk to him.
Hi, I'm Kezzy. Today, I will teach you how I, a Korean African-American girl, went from a black burgundy to whatever this is. This nice ash blonde on my head. Anyway, so it always been like a dream of mine to get my hair colored blonde. I decided to find a salon. I chose what I thought was the best salon in my area. They had good reviews and everything. I go in. They told me some sad things. They were like, "You're never gonna be able to go blonde." And then they were like, "What?" Oh god, it was bad. And then they're like, "You have such a beautiful color hair. Why would you?" So they told me they would like completely ruin and damage my hair, and I'd probably end up with a bob. So there's that. Anyway, they told me you're not gonna go blonde. Emily, look at my hair. My hair is perfectly healthy. I have my full length of hair. I am a level 9 blonde. Yeah. So I go out to my car. I'm crying because I'm a sensitive chickie. My sister's like, "I think that we can do this ourselves." I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah." It was pretty much like that. 2 weeks later, we come up with this grand master plan and a long list of objects that we need, and we start. And this is the end product. So I'm about to tell you all about how you can go from dark brown to ash blonde without ruining your hair. Just like absolutely crushing it, ruining it. So, because I had previously dyed my hair, I needed to remove all the dye from my hair. So, I had to get, I'm gonna leave all this list of stuff down in the description box, so you don't need a pen and paper. I got you, girlies. You're needing to remove the pigmentation from your hair. You're going to need a clarifying shampoo, several containers of ColorOops, and Aphogee hair protein. Now you can either get this from Amazon in a big old bottle, or you can go to Sally's and get it in a little packet. One's $10, one's $2. It's up to you. Hey! Okay, so if you don't need to remove any pigmentation from your hair, you just got that nice virgin hair, then it's time for the bleachy products you're gonna need. Okay, you're gonna need coconut oil. You're gonna need like a shit ton of coconut oil. You need so much coconut oil that like your family's gonna think you turned into a coconut. You're gonna need like a Costco-sized amount of coconut oil. You're gonna need a lot of coconut oil, okay? You need some coconut oil. You're also gonna need some hair masks, whether it be from Walmart, Sally's, Sephora, or if you don't feel like going out and getting some masks, you can use what's around your house. Avocados, bananas, mayonnaise, eggs, yogurt. There's a lot of things around your house that you can turn into a hair mask and make your hair amazing. And if you guys want to learn more about that, tell me in the comments and I will make y'all a video on things in your fridge, in your cupboards that can make hair masks that make your hair amazing. It's bleaching time. And after masks, you need bleach. Now, so I decided to get something that if I went to a salon, they would have, they would use in my hair. So I got 40 volume Pravana developer cream and their bright light bleach powder. I also got the Wella Koleston 40 volume developer and their blonde bleach powder. Because I have a lot of hair, it's a lot of bleach. Bleach my hair 4 times. Okay, 4 times. That's a lot of bleach. Purple shampoo and conditioner. I like to use Bright Lights. You can get that at Sally's or Amazon. Places to look for the bleaches, if you don't already have an idea. Brighton Beauty Supply, Amazon, eBay, Sally's. So yeah, there's those. You're gonna need some Ardell red gold color correcting drops. You're gonna need some Olaplex. you can't do this without Olaplex. You need Olaplex. It protects, it restores, it bonds. It keeps you safe at night. If I hadn't had Olaplex while doing this process, my hair would be shit. It'd be done. It'd be bad. That's what you're gonna need for bleaching. You're obviously gonna need your gloves, your bowl, your clips, foils, the things you need for bleaching. After bleaching, you're gonna be toning your hair, and the toners that I use and that I would recommend for other people to use that I mix together are Wella T18, Wella T14, and the Wella Color Additive 050. I also used an ion color bond, and it seals your hair in afterwards, so that's great. Okay, so now that you know everything you need, I'm gonna tell you how I did it. So I got 3 boxes of ColorOops because I had dark hair and I had put a lot of things in it. So I took the clarifying shampoo and that just stripped my hair. My hair was naked, vulnerable, straw. And then, once my hair was dry, I ColorOopsed it. And I made sure I hit the points that were more dyed. So my roots weren't dyed, but from here down was dyed. So I hit that part. You need to follow the directions on the ColorOops box. When it says rinse your hair for 20 minutes, rinse your hair for 20 minutes, then follow with the 3 5-minute lots of rinsing. The reason you need to rinse your hair so much is the ColorOops is breaking down the pigmentation in your hair. Rinsing it is getting the pigmentation to leave your hair and go down the drain and feed to happy rats or whatever lives in your sewers. So, when you do that, once you finish the whole rinsing process and you've shampooed it the extra 3 times, and I would recommend also using the clarifying shampoo, you are going to go in with your Aphogee protein. And you're going to leave that in for the amount of time it says, and then you're going to shampoo and conditioner with your purple shampoo and conditioner, obviously, because... And then at this point, you're going to go in shampoo and conditioner, and then you're going to put a mask or coconut oil in your hair and leave it in overnight. Next morning, you're going to repeat your process. You're going to wash out that mask or coconut oil with your stripping shampoo, and then you're gonna go ahead and repeat that whole process for the second time. Now, I found with my hair after 2 ColorOopses, it was just so I gave my hair 2 or 3 days and I just masked it, really babied it. It's like with your hair in this process, you need to treat it like your hair is anorexic and it's trying to be a bodybuilder. Gains. It's all about feeding it and the gains. So I just kept masking it. And then I decided, I think it's ColorOops enough that we can start bleaching. But first, 8 to 12 hours before you bleach, you're just gonna gunk coconut oil in your hair. Just sop it up. I want to see coconut oil beads dripping down your skin. Okay? Just really comb it through, put it up, and then right before you bleach, you put another layer of coconut oil in. Now, I would recommend making sure you get in on your scalp. Oh, that feels nice. Hit your scalp. Make sure coconut oil is really rubbed into your scalp. Make sure it's all in here. Get it in your eyebrows so you don't bleach your eyebrows on accident. You're going to want to hit your sideburns, your neck, and your ears. So we did our first layer of bleach. Now, when you bleach, you need to make sure you have a time set up for it. You need to make sure that the retarded dog who eats the bleach is locked up, that the cat who likes to stir the bleach with her paws locked up, and that the baby who likes to put bleach in her hair is taking a nap. Now you need to make sure everything is laid out. Don't be like, oh shit, I forgot this, You're gonna need to have everything laid out, be completely ready to do this thing. Have your foils ready, and the thing is with foils, don't go out and buy foils. If you have foil in your kitchen, cut out some squares. Just tear off squares that are the right size for your hair. Then you're gonna mix your bleach. Now you mix your bleach just like It says on the bottles to do, you're going to add your drops of the color corrector, and then you're going to add your Olaplex. Now here's the thing when you add your Olaplex. You're using a 40 volume developer, but Olaplex takes it down by 10. So once you add the Olaplex, it's a 30 volume developer. Keep that in mind. The more you know, the better it is. You're going to want to bleach your hair as fast as you possibly can. Now, I would recommend not starting at your roots and going down. I would recommend starting somewhere about here. I started here, went down, and then we went up. From there, after my entire head was coated, we hit the roots. Also, when you're bleaching your hair, you're going to really want to gunk it in there. Make sure your hair is soft, because once the product is dried in your hair, it loses, it doesn't work anymore. It's not doing its job. So make sure it's really gooey. If you can have somebody help you do this, I would recommend that 100%. I had my sister do it, went a lot faster, and we had lots of fun, and we got high off the fumes. I'm kidding. I lost some IQ points though. Now, you have a color corrector in there, you have your Olaplex in there, it's all stirred up, you slap that in your hair. Now, you're going to make sure that you don't hit the roots first. You're going to start about here. You're going to get the shafts, get every part of it. And if there's a part of your hair that's darker than other parts, you're going to want to hit that first. After you've gotten your entire head bleach, then you're going to go back and do the roots, because your roots are going to lift a lot faster and heat up, and you're just going to your head's going to burn, and you're just like, oh, my head, I'm dying, Jesus, help. That's an actual representation of what happens. Anyway, okay, towels down. You need to be wearing clothes that you can ruin, okay? Unless, you're like, oh, this is a Kate Spade from last year, it's cool, I'm gonna fuck this up. Girl, if you're ruining a Kate Spade from last year, why are you doing bleaching at home? Just go to a salon, God. This is just a ballman dress. I mean, got it in 2016. I'm just gonna fuck it up with bleach. Go get your hair bleached as a salon. A salon. So, you've bleached it once. You let it set for the right amount of time, and it's time to rinse it out. You rinse it out with water as usually rinse out bleach, and then it's time for the Olaplex 2, which is a lotion/cutter. It stops the bleaching process completely. As soon as the Olaplex 2 is put in your hair, even if you didn't do a good job rinsing out your bleach, it's going to stop the bleaching process. You leave that in your hair for 20 minutes. Once the 20 minutes is up, rinse it out of your hair, and then you're going to shampoo with your purple shampoo and conditioner. And then you're going to want to go ahead and put a mask in your hair. Now, say you want to bleach your hair again the next day. Here's some things you need to know before you bleach your hair again the next day. Look at the ends of your hair. What do the ends of your hair look like? Do they look like that time you leaned over a candle and burnt your bangs? Don't like it even though you've done it. Or do they look normal? Feel the tautness of your hair. Is your hair strong, or is your hair stretching? If it has crispy ends and stretching, you need to take a week off and you need to mask it to death, okay? Really take care of your hair. And then bleach again. If your hair doesn't have those problems, you repeat the whole process. Make sure you're well coconut oiled. Do it again. But when you do it again the next time, you're going to want to start on the opposite side that you did the time before, because it had less time in your hair than the other side did. Then you're going to need to bleach your hair, obviously, as many times as you're going to need to bleach your hair, but you need to keep an eye on it. Always be masking it, put masks in it overnight, really baby your hair. We're feeding an anorexic here. Feed it, just get the spinach, salmon, just chicken breasts, for your hair, Really, cupcakes, Big Mac, for your hair. It's good. You're going to really feed your hair. Thing is, always keep track of your hair. For me, I realized by the second bleach that there was something a little off. it was too red orange. So I went ahead and I ColorOopsed it again, and that actually lifted some pigments that apparently weren't able to be lifted last time I ColorOopsed my hair. So sometimes it's okay to go in and ColorOops your hair after you've bleached because there's extra pigmentation that needs to be lifted out. Now, by the third time I bleached my hair, it was beginning to start feeling weird. I was like, I can't keep, I don't feel like I'm comfortable with more chemicals on my brain. So, we didn't bleach my hair again. I went an entire week without bleach. What I went ahead and did was wear masks in my hair every night. And, expert tip. Okay, you have this purple conditioner shampoo that really helps blonde hair. Well, say you have some really splotchy parts that aren't even with the rest of your hair, you're going to want to work in that purple conditioner into that spot. I did that. I had some orange chunks in my hair. Next morning, those orange chunks were either gone or faded enough that the next time I bleached them, they would be gone. Then one night I actually did a full head of purple conditioner, and as you can see, like certain parts of my hair are much lighter because they were lifted better, and that's what the purple conditioner did, was just really lighten it up. So sometimes you might have been yellow and you can wake up with a much clearer color blonde if you sleep with the purple conditioner in your hair overnight. So 1 week later, we bleached for the last time. Now it's the time for the exciting moment of toning. Now, my hair was okay after the 4th bleach, so we went straight the next day to tone it. Some people, if your hair is like, don't do it, okay? Give it a break. I know it's ugly. I'm sorry you have to go to work and school with orange hair. Like, I guess wear a hat? We went ahead and we mixed the T18, T14, and added the color additive 050 all in one container, mixed that up, and then we worked it into my hair. Now, you don't need foils or anything like that for this. And my sister realized that when she's doing it, she would never do this with any other products. This is not something you generally do with your hair, but she would rough it up like this, and it really worked in the products better, and just went, and it was great. It was great. She found after all that was in my hair to make sure she massaged it in more and to really massage it in the roots. Now, here's a tip: if your head's really sensitive and you've been bleaching it, but you still have baby hairs or your sideburns, don't shave that shit. That's gross. Go ahead and get a facial bleach. Like for your facial hair, there's one that we like to use, which is a Jolene facial bleach, and you just go in and you hit up those parts. And even like, imagine if your roots, like your head's really sensitive and you're just trying to get some little bits of dark in your roots, hit it up with some Jolene. So once the toner is set in your hair for the right amount of time, you rinse it out and you hit it with Color Lock. I like to use the Iron Color Lock. It like adds an extra softness. Sit that in your hair for about 5 minutes, and then it's time for the Olaplex 2. After that 20 minutes, you do the Olaplex 3, and then you shampoo and conditioner with purple shampoo and conditioner, and you're good to go. You end up with this great ashy blonde color. So it may take you more or less bleaches than it did me. That was just my experience. If you have any like tips or tricks that you think like I should know for the future, or if you have any questions, definitely hit me up in the comments. I've been told I'm really funny on Snapchat, so you should go follow me at Kezi98. If you could like and subscribe this, that would be great. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Queen Kezi. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.